end zone once again. The intended receiver, Calvin Williams. Feet led him just a bit too much. So the field goal unit trots on for the Eagles.
The reason he overthrew that football, Kenny, is one of the Seattle defenders was hitting his arm just as he threw the football. And right here, if he looks inside, has some time, Barnett's wide open. But as I said, he really didn't have the time to throw the football. He had the pressure by that Seattle front seven.
33-yard field goal attempt, Gary Anderson. And that is his first miss this season from inside 40 yards. He had hit his previous 12. So Anderson is wide on the 33-yard field goal attempt. Back from the Kingdome in a moment. 18-year veteran Gary Anderson, longtime Pittsburgh Steeler, fourth on the NFL's all-time field goal charts, wide left from 33 yards out.
Well, you mentioned the years in the league, and something like this should not affect him. He's been around long enough that he should be able to shake this off. But still, he's going to think about those things. As you see him right there, nobody really talking to him, and that doesn't happen a whole lot after you miss the field goal.
Not sure if this had an effect, but he injured his foot, the arch of his foot last week, attempting to tackle Brian Mitchell of the Redskins on the opening kickoff. Red Hall in on the stop, dragging Chris Warren down. We mentioned Hall earlier, former San Francisco 49er, diagnosed with blood clots on his lungs back in September.
See him right here on the inside, getting nice penetration once again. You saw as he was running off, he snapped his, actually broke his chin strap as you saw it hanging off his helmet. We've got a chance to talk to him before the game, and I'll get into that a little bit.
Meyer on second down, under pressure, and he is sacked. William Fuller, now with 8.5 sacks this season.
Fuller was there along with teammate Andy Harmon. You see Harmon here. You really can't see Fuller right now. He comes from the outside, going against House Ballard. He beats him to the inside, makes the initial hit. And right there along with him, as I said, Andy Harmon. That's one of the things Fuller has always had, is that nice inside club when you get that deep offensive tackle leaning to the outside.
Third down at 19 after the loss of 9. Meyer under intense pressure, gets it off to Warren. Dives across, and let's see, he has enough for the first down. Diving out to the 34, a gain of 20.
Well, you're taking your chances a lot of times when you come with the blitz, as the Eagles do. They bring Michael Zordich, number 36, right here to the left, William Thomas, and that puts a lot of stress on the guys remaining back there. And that's what Chris Warren enjoys doing. He likes getting out there in the open space. A great effort there to make the dive and to get the first down.
He knew exactly where the marker was. First down on the 34. Meyer pump fakes, lobs it up. Incomplete, intended for Brian Blades. Bobby Taylor on the coverage. Right now, let's head to Hollywood for another McDonald's game break with James Brown.
Hey, Kenny, Dallas on the scoreboard thanks to a controversial pass interference call on Darrell Green. That set up what is a layup for Emmitt Smith, his 22nd touchdown run of the season, more than any team in the NFL. Dallas on top by a touch. Kenny, Anthony.
Well, you talk about Chris Warren scoring his 11th touchdown of the season. Then you look at Emmitt Smith with twice that number.
He is phenomenal. And Kenny, that last play, we talked about it earlier, setting up that long pass with the out, and he gave the fake. Right here, another sack by the Eagles.
Daniel Stubbs, your former teammate in Cincinnati, you did not play last year.
You see him right here at the right defensive end, playing for the #1 pick, Mike Mamula. He just kind of is there, kind of feeling his way around, and all of a sudden he sees the opening, he gets in there. But head coach Ray Rhodes said when he brought him in this year to camp, the coaches looked at him and said, "Who's this guy? What's he doing here?" Ray Rhodes said, "Just give him a chance. He will make plays," and he certainly has done that.
Flags on the play. Meyer.
Red Hall has been getting excellent penetration right there. He gets it a little too early.
Number 97 of the defense, 5 yards. Repeat, third down.
Kenny, when you've been out of action as long as Red Hall has been out, right here you see him. He wants to get into the action quickly, and right here just a little too soon before the action is supposed to start, and the penalty is called on number 97 there. Well, you get word that he also, I noticed he busted his chin strap, but the lip went along with that chin strap, but he's back in there.
Very eager to play for the first time this season. There was some thought he would miss the entire 1995 campaign. Fire on 3rd and 6. This is Steve Broussard. Flag is thrown on the play. Broussard about 4 yards short of the first down. It is holding on the Seahawks.
Holding, number 52 of the offense. Penalty is declined. 4th down.
That's the right guard, Kevin Mawai. I was waiting to see that that name, and hopefully I didn't mess it up. Just, he's been playing extremely well. Had a chance to talk to Howard Mudd, the offensive line coach. Of course, the whole offensive line didn't play that well last week against the Jets. But prior to that, been doing a pretty nice job.
Rick Newton under pressure, but nearly blocked. Rob Carpenter from the 15-yard line. Carpenter cuts right on the sideline, steps out at the 38. 47-yard punt, 27-yard return by Carpenter. Kenny, Albert Anthony Munoz back in Seattle. There is 37-year-old Art Monk, the NFL's all-time leading receiver, signed by the Eagles this week. He is on the active roster. Also holds the NFL record for the reception in 180 consecutive games. And this is a first down for the Eagles as Pete hits Chris T. Jones, who we spoke about earlier, as we take one more look at Art Monk, the longtime Redskin.
You look at Art Monk there and talking to Ray Rhodes, you know, he didn't sign this, Art Monk and feel that it was just a kind of a thing to do. He wanted to sign him so he could help the team win football games. It's all a matter of, how the game goes, if he gets in there or not.
And we have not yet seen Art on the field. A couple of flags thrown as Ricky Waters was taken down by Corey Harris.
Offsides, number 70 of the defense, 5 yards. Repeat, first down.
That's Michael Sinclair, the left defensive end, called for the offsides.
Second time right there. You can tell he's not real excited about it as you look at him here at the left defensive end. No question about it. He was across the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped.
Go, Steve! Lucky, lucky, lucky!
First down and 5. Waters the lone back. 2 tight ends. Johnson in motion. Play action pass. Pete over the middle. Calvin Williams inside the 20, down to the 15. Eugene Robinson finally made the tackle after the 27-yard gain. Pete to Williams.
And Rodney Peete made that throw. I'm sure not seeing that Antonio Edwards, the right defensive end, was there, but he had to be feeling him because he got close to him, but he stood right in there. Calvin Williams got open. The throw gets there for a first down.
Now the Seahawks 15-yard line. Williams' third catch for 41 yards. Waters inside the 5, down to the 3. First down, 12-yard gain for Ricky Waters, so it will be first and goal as we approach the 2-minute warning.
Ricky Waters doing a nice job just picking his hole and running through it. You'll see he'll start out here, but then nice blocking by that offensive line. Right there you see number 69, Harry Boatswain. You see number 80, Reggie Johnson, making a nice block.
2-minute warning from the Kingdome. Eagles trailing 14-0. You mentioned Art Monk holds the NFL record for consecutive games with a reception at 180. Well, when Harold Carmichael of the Eagles retired in 1983, he held the record for consecutive games with a catch at 127. Who broke Carmichael's record? That is our Aflac trivia question. Art Monk is the current record holder, but that could end today if he does not enter the ball game. He is on the active roster. Post and goal. Eagles on the Seattle 3. Batted down by the middle linebacker, Dean Wells.
Right there, Dean Wells doing a nice job. He didn't have the penetration. He wasn't close to Rodney Peete. But the next best thing is just get your hands up. Right there you see Winston Moss blitzing. And right there you see him with his left hand, number 95, Dean Wells, knocking down that one.
Second best shot blocker in Seattle behind Sean Kemp. Second down and goal. Waters. Met by Eugene Robinson. Waters stopped on the 2-yard line, so it will be third and goal.
Nice job by that Seahawk defense. There's a couple plays that can get you fired up. First knocking down the pass, and then right here, as you see that right side of that defensive line slanting to the inside a little bit, but it's Eugene Robinson, number 41, who comes up and makes sure with the second effort that Ricky Waters doesn't get into the end zone.
Chance of defense here at the Kingdome. Third and goal. Saxon has checked in at fullback. Waters to the outside. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. Ricky Waters' 9th touchdown, his last 7 games.
Well, they tried it to the inside last play. Right here, they just give it to him, and they say, with your speed, just take it to the outside. And he does that as he comes across the backfield. Nice blocking there. Who else is in front of him but number 62, Guy McIntyre? And there's no way that Ricky Waters will ever forget what number Guy McIntyre wears, because he runs behind him quite a bit.
Anderson nails the extra point. So with under 2 minutes to go in this opening half, the Eagles have cut Seattle's lead to 14-7.
Here you go. You see number 32, number 62. Nice block on Eugene Robinson. He says, okay, I'm gone. Right here, he said he wanted to score a touchdown for his buddy Charlie Garner.
Charlie did not make the trip. Watching back home in Philadelphia.
Well, you got thunder, but right now there's no lightning.
And there is thunder. Ricky Waters. We asked Ricky last night, how did you guys acquire the nickname Thunder and Lightning? He said, I don't even know. I think we gave it to ourselves. We're always talking in the locker room and on the field.
He said if he doesn't walk into the locker room and start talking, Charlie Gardner does. He says we're always trying to get the guys fired up, maybe yelling, we're not working hard enough, there's not enough emotion. So you better believe they talk quite a bit.
6-play drive covering 63 yards. 1:14 to go in this first half. Anderson kicks it off. Steve Broussard up the left sideline. And is finally pushed out of bounds by Jerome Henderson. 38-yard return by Broussard, who's 8th in the AFC kick return department. Anthony, the answer to our Aflac trivia question. When Harold Carmichael retired, he held the record for consecutive games with a catch. The man who broke his record, longtime Seahawk, Hall of Famer, now Congressman Steve Largent, out of the state of Oklahoma.
Out of Tulsa. In fact, when you talk about class, there's a class individual right there, Steve Largent.
Ironically, one of Largent's teammates in college at the University of Tulsa was Eagles coach Ray Rhodes. Let's see what the call is. Incomplete pass or fumble. Daniel Stubbs made the hit on Meyer, and it was recovered by the left tackle.